Another day, another set of snowfall.
I know, we're on this kind of like conveyor belt of storms. I've been calling it, just kind of one after another.
Yeah.
And this one's no different. So we have a lot of snow to talk about, and it has already started in some spots of southern and western Maine, starting out initially with some lighter snow. But if you look down just to areas in southern New Hampshire, you can already see some of the heavier snow moving in. So that's kind of right on our doorstep. Snow will be overspreading the rest of the state within the next few hours. This is what our system looks like in total here. It's moving very, very quickly. See how quickly just in the past few hours it moves from the Great Lakes kind of over areas of southern New England. We also are having very heavy snow in areas like Massachusetts, New York, and Connecticut. We're very far away from the rain snow line, so we don't have to worry about mixed precipitation, but the snow here is going to be very efficient, so even though this system is moving quickly, it's still going to drop a decent amount of snow. Because of that, the National Weather Service has issued a winter storm warning for York and Cumberland counties, shaded in the pink, and then in the purple colors where we have a winter weather advisory in effect. So within the next few hours, we'll start to see the rest of that snowfall kind of overspread the state here. It's going to be mostly in the southern 2/3. I think there's actually a good chance that Aroostook County escapes this system without getting any snow at all. And moderate to heavy snowfall is going to be falling overnight tonight and into early tomorrow morning. But like I said, this storm is fast. By the time we get to 10 a.m., already we're just down to a couple of scattered snow showers along the coastline, and by the time we get to midday, the system is completely gone. So if you do have some Super Bowl parties in the afternoon, the weather does look clear for that. You would just have to shovel the snow ahead of time if you have people coming over. We'll have a mixture of sun and clouds, and then on Monday, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some scattered snow showers or scattered snow squalls, because it is going to be pretty windy on the back end of this system as it moves out of our area. So I said that we had kind of on our doorstep was some of that heavier snow. So we're looking at snowfall rates of almost an inch per hour in some spots, especially in areas near like Portsmouth, Sanford, and Portland. This is a look at Sunday at 1 a.m. So the snowfall rates are going to increase quickly and then decrease slowly. We'll get it to about a half an inch of snowfall rates by the time we get to about 4 in the morning. And then as the rest of that system moves out of our area, those snowfall rates will kind of go down a little bit. But in general, especially closer to the coastline, it is going to be fairly heavy snow overnight. Now, the million-dollar question is how much snow that we're actually going to get here. We had been talking about kind of a widespread 4 to 8 inches across most of southern and western Maine. Today, we did add this contour here, kind of right along coastal York and Cumberland counties, looking at totals of 8 to 10 inches. In general, the more north and east you go, the less snow you'll get. We have a stripe of 2 to 4 inches of down East Maine and Bangor, and then less as the farther you go north. But we have a lot of systems to talk about for this week. So even after the one today departs, then we have something that we're watching for Tuesday night. Then we have another system we're watching for Thursday and another system we're watching for next week. So it's a good week to be weather aware and to stay with us because we'll have a lot to talk about. Very busy in the weather office, that's for sure. Marine forecast sees 2 to 5 feet, small craft advisory. So snow will be continuing overnight tonight. We'll see some of those accumulations. Highest totals will be in southwestern Maine. Super Bowl parties, though, looking good kind of for the second half of the day. Sunday, you'll just have to clear away some of that snow. It will be relatively light and fluffy because it is fairly cold on the onset of this system. A bit breezy on Monday. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some snow squalls in kind of the late morning hours on Monday. And then Sam, that conveyor belt continues because we have another one for Thursday. And then it wasn't on the 7-day forecast because it's one day after that, but another storm for the weekend. So don't put the shovel away just yet.
Yeah, and keep those scrapers out.
Yes, we're going to have to take ours out of the car.
Joys of winter.
Oh,
All right.
yes.
Thank you, Dana.